Hello and welcome Star Wars Unlimited fans to a very special episode of Unlimited Power TCG where Asmodee UK and Fantasy Flight have seen fit in their grace to offer us the opportunity to show you a very early look at the final product that you'll be able to get from a week from now as of time of video airing. Or maybe even a few days as of time of video airing. Some of the set 4 products available for sale, specifically the 2 Spotlight decks and the boosters, the main boosters themselves. The Spotlight decks, we have some other videos on. We're going to be doing some video gameplay with regards to playing these Spotlight decks into existing decks in the game to showcase the sort of things they're capable of doing. To give you an idea of how they'll play. Maybe you can pick up some ideas for how you might want to play them, how you might want to tweak them and get hold of them. It's worth noting, something I've found out and discovered is that the Spotlight decks are the only sources for the new experience token and shield token. The experience with the jets all flying through and the shield token with the shields being shot off of Home 1 or another Mon Calamari starship there in the Spotlight decks. And the base tokens, or at least from the 2 I've already looked at from the boosters you get inside the Spotlight decks, both come with the ship tokens. The 2 I saw had a pair of X-Wing tokens on the back of. So that's the thing, where I guess we'll see when we crack these booster packs whether or not you get both the experience and the shield tokens as well as X-Wing and TIE tokens on the back of bases. So yeah, we'll put these to one side for the time being. Because we're going to be playing with those on another video, but for now this video is going to be a bit of a long one as we crack a box of Star Wars Unlimited Set 4 Jump to Lightspeed. You know, before we crack this, let's just savour it a little bit. Nice sealed box, got all the usual stuff on there, describing everything that comes in it. This little artwork we've seen already. That was in the press art that they released for it, so some new cards on the back of that, and some stuff on the bottom which nobody's ever really going to look at. But I do like this clever little barcode they've got. It looks like the X-Wing zooming down, etc. And that's a nice touch. Anyway, yeah, right, enough of that. Let's get on with it. So, let's see what sort of things we've got. We do know that the Legendary drop rate has been changed ever so slightly in Jump to Lightspeed. The average rate per box was, well, per pack was 1 in 8, which meant you'd do approximately 3 Legendaries out of a box of boosters previously. I believe that's been changed to approximately 1 in 4. Sorry, no, 4 Legendaries in a box roughly. Not whatever the drop rate that translates to in terms of boosters. That's be 1 in 6, I guess. Because there's a few more Legendaries in this set than there were previously, and a few less rares than there were previously. I can confirm that from the 2 boosters I've already looked at from the Spotlight decks, that rare boosters still come in the rare card slot and are not in the rare base slot. So there we go. Right, let's just... where should we move this? Where should we move this so that it's like sort of out the way? Let's put that over there for the time being. Right, and get started. Here we go. Pack number 1. I'm not going to jumble these around or mess around with them too much. Let's just get started in for the haul. See if I can see what sort of interesting stuff we get from these. So, pack number 1. We've got a common leader, Rose Tico, Hyper Base, Chopper Base. That's a reprint of a set 1 artwork. Interesting. Jump to Lightspeed. Cool. I didn't realise they were reprinting some of the basic bases. I know they do using other bases for the Spotlight decks, but yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. That's a thing. Commons, we have that. We've seen that before, I think. That's been spoiled already. This one's a new one on me. 2/4 Sentinel for 3 yellow villain space. That's going to be interesting with all the space stuff and pilot stuff going on in this one. It's an unconditional Sentinel as well. 2/4's fairly nice. Not going to trade with the 2 hits, but it'll stop a fair bit of damage from coming through. So that's pretty cool. We can see a little hyperspace poking its way out the back there. So one of the swarming vulture droids are... This got spoiled very recently, as of the time I'm filming this, at least anyway. 15 copies of this card is going to be interesting in things like Twin Suns and whatnot, but oh yeah, 15 and they all buff each other, so they all get +1. That's going to be very fun. Interesting in decks that could obviously potentially search for 2-drops and play them. Things like anything green running Comp-Vance, for example. Get a little broad base of those. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty. Corporate light cruiser, another capital ship. Yellow neutral, 4/6. 4/6 ambush raid once. That's a 5/6 on the ambush for 6 cost, and it's a capital ship. Ooh, that's good, and it's very pretty as well. I love that art. It's very atmospheric. Oh yeah, very nice. Let's just put the hypers to one side because they're pretty. Onyx Squadron Brute. That's going to be going in my Thrawn deck. Thrawn Red, which I'm looking forward to going. Which focus fire. Each friendly vehicle in the same arena, deals damage equal to its power to that unit. Okay, so yep, cool. All right, that will benefit swarm tactics versus one big one like a Devastator or something. Red Squadron Y-wing has been seen already, so that's fairly nice. Direct hit, I'm imagining, is going to be fairly powerful throughout this set, given the prevalence of high costed capital ships, especially with the power we've seen. Piet Red, excuse me, running from some stuff. This is a new one, no, I've not seen yet. Dorsal turret upgrade attached to vehicle. Vehicle deals combat damage to a unit when attacking. Defeat. What? Okay, so it doesn't matter how powerful the thing you're attacking is, assuming you deal damage to it, it dies. Ooh. I could be attacking your 10 health Devastator with a 1 attack TIE Fighter token, and the TIE Fighter would kill it. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that. That's great. Uncommons, cool. Wingguard security team. Wingguard, we got some Wingguard from set 1 already. 4/4 shielded. Oh, 4/4 Sentinel. And when played, give a shield token to each of the 2 fringe units, of which it is a fringe unit. So for 6, you get a 4/4 shielded Sentinel on the ground. You give a shield to another fringe unit. So obviously you're rewarded for playing a fringe deck, or fringe heavy deck. But still, 4/4 shielded Sentinel for 6 is not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Cool. Right. Sweep the area, return 2 non-leader units to the same arena with a combined cost of 3 or less in its hand. Yeah, cool, fine. Obviously that'll get rid of some tokens potentially, or some low cost go wide stuff. Get rid of those. I'll be interested for things like that won't include upgrade costs, so pilot costs won't be a part of that, that'll just be the unit cost itself. So if somebody's running like a Poe go wide spaceship list, this will be this camera's already working. How great is it for the angle that I'm doing? Let's move that because I'm leaning over and looking at stuff. Yeah, that's going to be handy. And Leia has been seen already, so she's going to be very useful for action economy, potentially speed ECL and other aggro decks like Poe, ECL, or maybe a Wedge Red if you want to run a Wedge Red or otherwise. Yeah, very nice. Cool. And oh, first pack of the day. First pack of the box, a money legendary. Devastator. Oh yeah. That is what we call a good start. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh yeah. And a foily Poe Dameron. Oh, excuse me. Foily Poe unit. One hell of a pilot. Oh, sorry, I'm just lingering over pulling that Devastator. That's really, really nice. That's going to be a tasty ass ship. Oh yeah. Right, anyway, so we've seen Poe. Poe has been spoiled before already, so that's all cool. And in foil, he's fairly shiny, which he would be because he's foil. So let's put foils to one side as well, next to the hyperspace, because we keep them separate for sake of argument. And let's chuck the rubbish away. Anyway, right, so booster 2. Here we go. That was an exceptionally good booster 1. Starting with a legendary and the Devastator, no less. No complaints there whatsoever. Oh yeah. Hope everyone gets a similar feeling with their stuff. Right, I like doing this way because then you can turn it over and see what the leader is. And it's a common Darth Vader leader Who's the TIE Fighter spam? Very good. We like him. That's a new. So they're not all. Oh well, let's just go back and focus on the Vader for a moment. Attach unit is a leader unit when create 2 TIE Fighters +5/+5. Yeah, Vader's gonna be good. We like the Vader. What's on the back of the chopper? Let's say hyperspace TIE Fighter. We're gonna be getting. Want to get a bunch of those because the hyperspaces are always pretty. What's on the back of the Steed Palace? We got a shield token. Oh, so what I said earlier about getting the shields only in the spotlight decks was complete tosh. Ignore that whatsoever. It looks like you'll be having the opportunity to get all 4 tokens in this set, spaceships and shields and experience. Excuse me. In boosters, that's good. Feed Palace, that's very pretty. That's going to be a pretty hyperspace. Awesome. 4/3 Sentinel space for villains for 4. See that stat line on ground? For 3 for the Echo Base Defender, so it's got 1 less aspect token and 1 more cost. Yeah, well, still, Sentinel in space is going to be useful. Diversion, giving each unit Sentinel for this phase for a cost of 1. Oh, nice. And a yellow card as well. Oh, very nice. That's going to be interesting. Oh, we're seeing a bit more yellow Sentinel this set. Fair. Another swarming Vulture droid. Yay! Droid missile platform. That's also going to go straight in my Thrawn blue deck. Sorry, Thrawn red deck. Excuse me. Desperate Commando, also a solid when defeated for Thrawn. There's a hint of a hyperspace in there. Looks like the one before the rare slot. We'll get to that. First Order TIE Fighter, yeah, that's been seen already. Awesome. Choir Grand Turn has been seen. Ready a fighter with 6 or less power is very nice. That's for 3, very tasty. See some aggro plays out of that. The Cargo Frigate also looks interesting. We're getting less damage, sorry, less attack, more damage it has, which seems fair, but it means it comes out with a fairly high power, as it should do for its 5 unit cost anyway. So if you manage to ECL or otherwise ambush that, that's very tasty. Bunker Defender, while you control a vehicle unit, gain Sentinel. So you're not going to play it on turn 1 and get a Sentinel, because there's no vehicles that cheap, I don't think, except possibly the Speeder. Oh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, cool, useful. Also Imperial Troopers, that's nice. Going into Uncommons, Boshek is a pilot, who's a pilot made for the hard deck, which is fine. Another Poe Dameron leader, which we've just seen, which is awesome, and a hyperspace rare, the Victor leader. Oh, so this is Vader's own TIE fighter. Each other friendly space unit gets +1/+1, which is obviously going to be great for synergizing with a wide space fighter board state that the Darth Vader leader is going to be having, and that's a very pretty piece of artwork for it as well. Yeah, like that. It's just ooh, nice. Let's put the hyperspace here. And the rare is They Hate That Ship. Yeah, I've seen this. Opponent creates 2 TIE Fighter tokens and readies them. Then play a vehicle unit from your hand that costs 3 less for 1. So for 1, you get to play a Set 1 Millennium Falcon. Or Set, I think Set 4 1 costs 3. If I recall correctly off the top of my head. I might be wrong. But your opponent gets 2 1/1s. Ready. 2 ready 1/1s. Yeah, okay. I mean, for 1, that's not bad. 1 hero, yeah. Interesting. I like the idea of giving them extra tokens and they ready them, which messes with their action economy, so maybe you're more likely to take the initiative, so that could be a potentially very nice card. Yeah, I like that, that's good. And the foil is a common MC-30 Assault Frigate, a 5 cost capital ship, green, that will go solidly in a Piet deck, I'm sure, for 5, although you're more going to want to play the ramp one, but still 5 cost capital ship. Overwhelm and raid 1, so 6/5 for 5 with Overwhelm. It's got the rebel keyword. Ooh, that's surprisingly beefy. Yeah, is that a bit over the power budget? Yeah, That feels like it's a bit over the power budget than what I'm used to, or what we should be used to for it. So, yeah, cool, excellent. Very nice. Booster number 3. Oh, yeah, I've got a cold. Can you tell? But you can't possibly. To be fair, I've had this cold for what feels like months at this point. And another Darth Vader. Woo! Another new base shield generator complex on Endor. Regular blue 30. Awesome. And the token on the back is an X-Wing. Oh, there's a hyperfoil in the final slot there, so let's get to that when we get to it. 5-3 Sentinel 4. I'm seeing a lot of yellow Sentinel related stuff in this set. Interesting. Yeah, okay. 5 attack for 4, and Sentinel is solid. Another Vulture Droid, another diversion. Attack run, attack with 2 space units one at a time. Yep, cool. That's obviously going to be good for. It's like a lesser spotted Rebel Assault, but only for space. Nice. Fire with fire. Choose a friendly unit and enemy unit, same arena. They do damage to each. Okay. Cool. Fine. I suppose if one is shielded, then that's really, really good. Or you use it on space and a lurking TIE Phantom or something. Perimeter. Excuse me. 80 RT, 3-5 vehicle, so vehicle 4 is one of the cheaper vehicles. 3-5 Sentinel for 4. Yeah, that's good. Not going to see use in many decks than I thought, but still nice to have. Very good in sealed, of course. Scouting Headhunter. Is that a very... Oh, it's a Headhunter, not an X-Wing, so its wings don't split. Yeah, it's the precursor to the X-Wing, okay. A 2-1 Sentinel in space for 2. And a fighter. Yep, pretty solid. Surgeons, I don't think I've seen with Saboteurs either. 6-5 Saboteur on attack. You mean if it's an upgrade, more upgrade hate that we'd not previously seen spoiled as yet. So having upgrade hate is always good, but being able to play it on a 6 is not amazing. However, it is a rebel and it is a trooper, so there's some potential synergies there which would be useful. You almost certainly don't want to play this over Wrecker, but it'll absolutely have its uses. Nice, cool. Cloaked Star Viper. 2 shield tokens. 3-2 shielded for 4. Okay. And well, vehicle fighter. Interesting. Yeah, curious. Very curious. Okay, not too sure what to make of that, I must confess. General Hux. First order buffing. Each other friendly on the first order gets raid 1. Yeah, cool, brilliant. Action. If you played first order displays, draw a card. Yeah, cool, but obviously you can't attack with him, but then again he only attacks for 1, so that's great. Yeah, a sort of force multiplier. Very nice. Yep, useful. R2-D2 has been shown off already and is an extremely solid and great card for piloting 0. And hard. Don't know sure I see this one. Exhaust the unit and give it -2 for the phase. Then if it has 0 power and isn't a leader, you may return it to its owner's hand. So that's a cheap bounce for cheap units or weak units or sentinels with high hit points and low attacks. That's interesting. Interesting that you could also potentially use that alongside Perilous Position or other debuffing type stuff. Yeah. Oh god, it's yellow villain. Of course it's yellow villain. Yeah, great. There we go. Cool. Close the shield gate. Oh. Excuse me. That's nice. Choose a base. The next time damage would be dealt to it this phase. Prevent that damage. Oh, that's funny. Not sure that's going to see play in many decks, but when it does, that's going to be funny. You're going to need to get the timing right, so it'll be tricky to play it correctly. But yeah, great, awesome. Right, let's see this this hyperfoil. What we got? We got a hyperfoil common coordinated front. You may give a ground unit +2 and a space unit +2/+2, and it's a heroic card. So that is very pretty. Let's just make sure the light. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Cool. Brilliant. Very nice. Right. Pack. What's this for? Here we go. Chuck in the... Oh, there we go. What we got? We got a Rose Tico. So we got So in the first 4 packs, we've got 2 Roses and 2 Vaders. That's interesting distribution in terms of leaders. I say interesting. It's not the best distribution in the world, is it? Slot that under there for sake of argument. Right. And the base is another Shield Generator Complex. This one has a TIE Fighter on the back. Yay, TIE Fighters. Guerrilla Soldier, deal 3 direct damage to a player. Excuse me. 2/3 for 3 yellow, and you can potentially ready it if the player doesn't want to assign all their indirect damage to units. So that's interesting. Yeah, very nice. Attack run is what we saw a moment ago. Zygerian Hopper's been shown off already. Normally this was new, but is equally a version of the drop-in for clone troopers from set 3, where for 4 you create 2 clones, and this one is for 4 you create 2 X-Wings. So yeah, that's could have reasonably predicted that would be in there, but it's nice to see. Excellent. Crackshot V-Wing has been shown already, I think. Overstatted, but deals damage to itself if it's the first thing you play, or you haven't got anything else on board, so brilliant. Cool. Intercept Race. The solid pilot has already been shown in all the spoils and streams. Phoenix Squadron A-Wing. 3/2 in space is solid stat stick. That is sort of like a space equivalency of Battlefield Marine. Yep, we've seen that already earlier. Red Squadron X-Wing. You may deal 2 damage to a unit if you do draw a card. Card draw is good, and 3/4 for 3 in space is good stats, so yeah, that's nice. I may deal 2 damage to this unit, not a unit, so it'd be a 3/2 to draw a card. Yeah, that would have been far too good with what I was previously considering. So 3/2 to draw a card, or 3/4 if you want. Yeah, I think I'd probably still play that. Card draw is very, very useful. Aggressor, increase indirect damage by 1. Solid card in decks focusing on indirect damage, of which I think there might be a few. Oh, that's uncommon, so it goes in your common slot. Oh, the Razor Crest. Have we seen this already? When a pilot attaches this unit, you may return a non-leader unit that costs 2 or less, or an exhausted non-leader unit that costs 4 or less to its owner's hand. So built-in mounts for 4 and yellow, and it's a 3/5. And it's Mandalorian keyword. Ooh. Like seeing new Mandalorian keyword stuff. I have, I have ambitions of a Mandalorian tribal deck one day. Although it's more likely to be red-blue. Excuse me, it's not. Excellent, right. Oh, Chimera. Yeah, we like the Chimera. This is a card I want to get 3 prestige copies of, so that might cost me a little bit, but we'll see when we get there, because I am a Colossal Thrawn fanboy. And in the rare slot we have Jam Comms. Look at the opponent's hand, discard an event from it. Oh ho! Some more yellow hand hate stuff. Very nice. More yellow hero hand hate stuff to go alongside Spark. Look at the opponent's... Oh man. That's a meta card. Oh yeah. Ugh. If there wasn't enough. Oh, there's a hyperspace hyperfoil behind us. Okay, cool, even better. Well, you got a Resistance Blue Squadron. 3/4. When played, you may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of friendly space units. So, Swarm space deck. And let's just play the light over the hyperfoil for you guys to see how pretty that is, which is very pretty. Excellent, cool. This back, moving on. Right, number 5. Here we go. R2D2. Very nice. Great picture. Great art. I love the fact that R2's a 0 cost pilot upgrade. That could go on top of other pilots as well. It's very nice. Akbar, another common leader that isn't Vader or Rose, who honestly I find it hard to see how this could be a competitive one. It costs a resource and it takes an action, and you have to exhaust a unit of your own to give yourself an X-Wing token. So this just feels feels far too clunky. 3-8 on 6 isn't brilliant. I struggle with that one. I struggle. Nadiri Dockyards. I have no idea where that is. Looks cool. Don't know what area it is. So somebody in the comments can tell me. There's a hyperspace in there somewhere. And shields in the background. Yay. Cool. Right, Independent Smuggler is a pilot upgrade. Gains raid 1, so that's solid. Titanic Vanguard was recently spoiled. That's not going to be many damaged units probably when you play that on 3, unless you attack something with your turn 1 play. So I'm not sure that's the greatest one in the world, but it's another first order card, so I'm sure we'll see play in the Phasma decks that appear to be getting some interest at the moment. That's Space Skirmisher. If you control the space unit, you may exhaust the unit. So you can exhaust the unit if you play a space unit turn 1, and then you play this on turn 2, 3/3 for 3, yellow, and you can exhaust the one tap down, so that's a nice little tempo card, as if yellow needed more tempo cards, but fine. Ooh, that's a very pretty hyperspace landing shuttle. Has some looking potential synergies with Thrawn Red, but it's not very offensive, so I wound up not using it very many in my test games, so I guess that will be a thing. But it's pretty hyperspace clone pilot. I'm not sure I've seen this one already. +2/+2 pilot, so literally just a stat stick pilot, and it's green, so clearly that'll just go straight in a wedge deck. Yeah, nice, good, excellent. System shock. Defeat a non-leader upgrade attached to a unit. If you do, deal damage to that unit. So, just shooting out a shield or shooting out a experience or a pilot for 1 bit more upgrade hate for the red colour, which already has a majority of the upgrade hate in the game. But non-leader, so you can't shoot out your leader upgrade. Yeah, okay, alright, that's a useful card. Probably a sideboard card, but still useful. 4/7/5 in blue. Capital Ship Separatist. It's a stat stick, isn't it? 4/7 stats for 5 is not bad. Seen worse. Tandem result, attack with a space and a ground, and the ground gets +2 attack for 1 green. So +2 for a green if you control a space and a ground. I've gone a bit wide. Okay, yep, good, nice. Good in the right deck. Rebellious Hammerhead. 5/7 for 6, so vulnerable to fell, but not to takedown. You may deal damage to you equal to the number of cards in your hand. Yeah, interesting. So it has a well-played effect, so it will affect the board state when it comes out. You might not have many cards in your hand at that point in the game, but you might. Oh, excuse me. I hate that. God, I'm looking forward to getting rid of this cold. Onto the uncommons. U-Wing Lander. 5/2/2 for 5. This is better be brilliant. When played, give 3 experience to this unit. Okay, so it's a 5/5 for 5. When this unit completes an attack and survives, because that's part of the definition of completes an attack per comprehensive rules, you may attach an upgrade on this unit to another friendly eligible vehicle unit, so it will share its experience around, or any other upgrades you give it can be spent. Okay, alright. Sure, I suppose. Yeah, find it hard to imagine any particularly useful combos you could make with this one, but alright, yeah, cool, fine, awesome. Oh, there's another hyper in there. Uncommon dogfight, attack with the unit even if it's exhausted, can't attack bases. Oh wow, that's very nice, isn't it? Ooh. Can't attack bases, but still, even if exhausted. Ooh. Very nice. Especially if you're running with something like Poe Dameron with the on attack effects. And anything with on attack effects as well, yeah. Nice. Alright, that's going to be good. Hyperspace, you're all clear, kid. Let's blow this thing go home. Which clearly isn't a part of the title, but let's face it. You play it, you're going to be thinking it, so it should be. It is part of the title for all intents and purposes. Defeat an enemy space unit with 3 or less remaining hit points. If you do, and the opponent controls no space, you may give an experience token to a unit. So, if this is the last one, defeat an enemy. So for 2, defeat an enemy space unit with 3 or less remaining hit points, which doesn't. The cost doesn't matter, but they could have taken some damage, which is great if you do, and it's the last one to get XP. I mean, it's a bit of blue hero removal. It's very conditional blue hero removal, but very good in sealed for this environment, and if the meta becomes very space heavy, possibly a sideboard card. Let's put that in the hyperspace pile, and Moff Gideon unit. This has been shown off already, but some beautiful artwork in that. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous artwork. We like that. 544 is on the numbers stat line with extra stuff based on the unique tag and the extra aspect tags to power its ability in terms of power budget. When this unit deals combat damage to opponent's base, each unit you play this phase costs 1 more to mess with all of the ramping and aspect deployment stuff. Yeah, that's very nice, especially if you get to ambush it. What runs yellow-green in ECL these days? No, I don't think anything really runs yellow-green. Not since Boba went away, anyway. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep, good. And the foil is air superiority. You control more space units than opponent, deal 4 damage to a ground unit. For 2. Sure. Nice. Solid. Good. Cool. Excellent. Moving on. This is going to take a while, isn't it, this one? Which is as it should. Another Akbar. Oh, so we got like 2 Roses, 2 Vaders, and 2 Akbars. Okay, great, cool, awesome. Resistance headquarters is one that we've already. No, we haven't seen it. It's very pretty artwork, like that. I wonder where the artwork is for the Massassi Temple that we've not seen on the card yet. And there's a hyperspace in there. Yeah, cool, brilliant. We'll get to that. And an X-wing token. Brilliant. Yay. We've seen one of those already today. Oh, not seen one of these. Another Mandalorian tag ship. Nice. 2, 3 for 3 is a bit below the power curve, but about right for space. While you control another fighter unit gets raid 2. Ooh. Nice. You probably control another fighter if you're running this, and that'll be a 4, 3 for 3, which is on the attack, and it's Mandalorian tag. Nice, very good. I like that. I'm not sure it's going to be a meta pick, but it'll be a fun card to play with. Punch it, attack with the vehicle, gets +2 attack for 1 yellow. Excuse me. Great, yep. Another attack boost for yellow. They didn't really need it, but they've got one, so excellent. Code base engineer. When played, you may give a shield to damaged vehicle. 2, 3. So you don't want to play this on turn 1 because you'll waste the ability, but otherwise. Can't see that getting much use outside of sealed, to be honest. Pretty artwork though, very pretty artwork. I like that. That's very, yeah, very nice and airy. Excellent. So that goes there. Time bush, ambush, 2, 3 for 4. Not sure when you ambush with a 2 attack on a 4 drop, but when played, create a tie. When defeated, create a tie, which is not bad. So if you're running that with Thrawn, you could potentially get 3 ties out of that in the same turn if you play it. Play it, do 2 damage, get 3 TIE fighters. Yeah, alright, that's not bad. Cool. PSC shot, not sure I've seen this one. Defeat all shield tokens on a unit, deal 3 damage. So 3 for 3 damage is nice, and kills all shield tokens is niche, because not everything has shield tokens, but 3 for 3 damage is not the worst play in the world. It's not the best play in the world, but defeating all shields, maybe a nice buff. So not sure that'll see a lot of play, but obviously useful in the right situation. Here's some frigate we've seen already today. Homestead Militia is a reprint from previous set. I think that's a Spark Rebellion set, if I recall correctly. Wonder why that's reprinted this time. Curious. Sergeant Saboteurs. Yeah, we saw that earlier. That's a 6-drop, defeats an upgrade. And run to Uncommons. Dornian Gunship. 4/6. 5 green. Rebel Capital Ship. When played, dealing damage to play with the number of vehicles you control. So you've got lots of vehicles, lots of space stuff, then deal a bunch of indirect when played. And a 4/6 isn't bad. Stat line goes because you're immune to fell and you're immune to takedown. Okay, yeah. Another capital ship in the mid-range stuff. More fuel for the Piet Grinder. Okay, cool, solid. Tarkin, I think, has been seen already. Bus vehicles with attack and overwhelm. Yep, great, cool. Retrofitted airspeeder. 3/6 ambush for 5. Can attack space units! Oh, but it's -1 attack while attacking space units, so less useful. Okay, 3/6. 3/6 ambush versatile enough to attack both space and or ground. Well, it's fairly clearly a limited or sealed card. Okay, cool. And the rare we've got is a Luke Skywalker leader. Have we seen this one already? I'm not entirely sure. If this upgrade would be defeated, you may send moves to the ground arena as a unit exhaustive. Okay, so for 3, you put him on a vehicle. It becomes a 3+3+2 for 3, which is great. And then it'll become 3/2 exhausted on the ground. Alright, get a good bit of value out of it. Yeah, alright. I can see that seeing play. Be a nice hyperspace as well. Excellent. Cool. And the foil we got is another one of those flanking Fang Fighter Mandalorian spaceships. Brilliant. Awesome. Moving on. Pack 7. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. What do we have here? We have our first rare leader, Admiral Trench, who looks fiddly as hell. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some OP builds that use it, but it's going to be too much head work for the Moss Ice Fleet on Tatooine. That's nice. That'd be nice hyperspace as well, yeah. Very nice. And a X-Wing on the back to it. Dedicated Wingman. Yeah, we've seen that. That's good. Corporate Light Cruiser, we've seen that in hyperspace. That's good. Flanking Fang Fighter, we've seen that. That's good. Royal Security Fighter, I think that's need to be. 2/2 for 2 and Grit. I mean, Grit's not massively useful if you've only got 2 hit points, but bit of a kick in the proverbials. Okay, yep, sure, cool, fine. KDB Patrollers when played create a TIE Fighter, so 1/1. So you get 2/2 for 2, essentially. Sure, fine. And it's another first order card. Okay, cool. Occupiers reprint from Spark Rebellion. Omicron Strikecraft. 2/3 Sentinel for 3 in space is. Okay, yep, cool. That's a reprint. We've seen there is a Special Forces TIE Fighter. We've seen this one when played. If the opponent controls more space units, you ready the unit. So maybe a bit too conditional, but another first order with not bad stats for a 2-drop in space means that could potentially see play, especially considering it's the same colour as the Phasma Leader. Nice. On the uncommons we've got Red 5, which has been seen already. Now we've got a rare base in the rare slot there. That's the red one, so that'll be the one on Starkiller base, but we'll get to that. Red 5. Yep, good. Hera Syndulla, she's been shown off recently as of time of filming. Very nice. And Clone. Combat Squadron gets +1/+1 for each other friendly space unit. Okay. 3/3/4 is below the curve, but the buffs could make it tasty if you're running a swarm deck. Interesting. Alright, cool. There we go, the Thermal Oscillator, that's the one. Allows you to play a 45 card deck rather than a 50 card deck, so I expect that to be seen in the competitive environment fairly frequently. Yep, excellent, good. And on the back we have nothing because it's a rare one. Should I put that down here with the rares? Yeah, let's put it down here with the rares. And the foil is a B-Wing. 3/3 for 3. When played, if another player controls 3 or more exhausted units, give a shield token to a unit. Which they probably won't control on turn 2 when you're playing 3-cost B-Ring. So if you want to get your most use out of that, you want to play that later in the game. So I don't expect that we'll see a lot of use. Moving on, this is pack 8, I think. Pack 8 out of 24, if I haven't lost count by now. And we got a wedge, another common leader, who's been shown already. Very nice. Oh, there's the Massassi Temple I was mentioning a moment ago. That's pretty hard. Anyway, wedge is interesting and solid. Yep, I potentially like the look of him, except for the fact that you can't play with ECL unless you want to run double green, so that could be worth a look. Massassi Temple, very pretty. Good artwork. This was shown off very early on in the previews for the set in terms of artwork, but yeah, very nice, I like that. And on the back we've got a TIE Fighter. Excellent. Let's go on, get in there. You stupid piece of cardboard. Excellent, there we go. Right, back scratching. TIE Dagger we've seen already in there. We've seen a Contracted Jumpmaster in there already. X-Wing we've seen. I've seen this one. 4, 6 for 5. When you play an upgrade on the unit, you may attack with it. It gets +1 for the attack. Alright, okay. Interesting. Resistance rather than rebel. But still a vehicle and a fighter. Alright, yeah, okay. That could see some use. I like that. That's good. Landing shuttle, we've spoken about already. Clear we've seen already. Twin laser turret, I think, is new. Attached to vehicle, +2/+2 for 2. Attached unit gains on attack, deal 1 damage to each of up to 2 units in this arena. So just spread out some damage. It's a vehicle upgrade that helps shoot other things. Yeah, probably not. We don't see a lot of hard point played. Although we might do with more vehicles in the game now. 3% of 4 I think we've seen already, and dorsal turret we've seen already, which allows you to kill anything. Great, excellent. First uncommon of this pack is Gold Leader. I hope that'll be a pretty hype space when we get to see one. 5/5 shielded for 6, and one that's defending attack gets +1, but yeah, okay, but not amazing, really, is it? I'm not sure that I'll see many uses, I have to confess. I have you now for 1 yellow. Attack with the vehicle, prevent all damage dealt to it, so it's kind of like a shoot first. But better, I guess. Yeah. Alright, good. Again, this has a title which half of the words for it are not printed on the card, because I think we all know the title for this card is going to be Apology Accepted. Captain Leader. Defeat a friendly unit, you may give 2 XP to a unit for 1, which is great if you're defeating a 1-cost 1/1 TIE Fighter or Battle Droid or something. Yeah, okay, that has some potential. Okay, and the rare slot is a Corvus, capital ship 5, blue villain. Yeah, nice, useful card that has been shown off already, and appears to have got a fair bit of attention, so that's good. And a Boshek, who we've already seen, and is just in foil format, so that's great. Cool, right. Okay, cool. So we're 8 packs in, and we got 1 legendary, but it is a Devastator, so that is still a thing. Right. What's next? Pack 9. We have a common leader that hasn't been spoiled yet, as of the time of the filming at least, Major Vonreg. So I'm going to take a few moments to read this. Action, play a vehicle unit from your hand, paying its cost. If you do, give another unit +1 attack with the phase. So that's pretty solid potential aggro leader. Deploys on 4. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so does extra damage, deploys on 4. This has all the hallmarks of a meta aggro leader. And then he's either a 2/5 on ground for 4, which is comparable stats to Sabine. But if you deploy him as an upgrade, he becomes a +3/+3. And on attack, you may give another unit in the same arena, +1 attack with phase. So essentially a pilot leader, Red Baron. Why don't they just call him Baron Soontir Fel and have it done with? Oh well, fine. It's first order, so yeah, cool. Awesome! Yeah, interesting. That could be villain aggro leader of choice. I could see that. Yeah, good. Very good. Very good indeed. Theed Palace, that does look very pretty, doesn't it? That looks gorgeous. Oh yeah, like that. And an X-wing on the back. No, let's put that way up. You know what? Let's put the regular bases on behind, and the hyperspace pretty ones in front because they're pretty. Yeah. Common land speeder, 2-3 ambush. Straightforward. Yep, solid, cool. Play it in a Boba Hero deck, and it'd be 3-3 ambush potentially. So yeah, okay. Got use. Jedi light cruiser, capital ship, 6/7/6, solid stat ship. But it has the Jedi tag. Ooh, it actually has the Jedi keyword. Doesn't have the Force keyword, but it has the Jedi keyword. Interesting. Need to remind myself what stuff keys off Jedi. Yeah, okay. B-Wing, I think we've already seen that. Yep, good. Hyperspace, oh, that is pretty. That should be some matte artwork if it's not already. That's beautiful. Is that matte artwork? Is that one of the ones that they're doing in the sector or regionals? If it is, that's going to be a matte to get a hold of. Oh, very nice. Landing shot we've seen. Prepare for takeoff is a reprint from set 1, which obviously there's a lot of vehicles in this set, so that makes sense. Twin laser we've just seen. Intercept race we've seen. Resupply carrier, 6 drop. Capital ship and ramp. So, yeah, very solid. Good. Cool. So, getting back into it. A fireball explosion with wings. I think we've seen this already. Those little floating circles mark a race vehicle. 3-3 for 2. Hero, resistance vehicle fighter, 3-3 ambush for 2. When the regroup phase starts, dealing damage to this unit, so it's not going to last long because it will just slowly kill itself. But it might also just do an overstatted 3-3 ambush for 2. Yeah. Space unit, not a ground unit, despite what the artwork may show. But yeah, okay, that's got some use like that. Bigs, we've seen. Got a load of weird stuff going on there. Versatile pilot, cheap, good in a wedge green deck because you get to play him for 0 and he's +2/+1 with extra stats and stuff. Yeah, good, cool, awesome. Mandalorian, Mando himself, who's a double yellow on the ground. When played, exhaust up to 2 ground units, or play him as a single yellow pilot for 2, exhaust an enemy unit in this arena as a +3/+1. So yeah, that's tasty as a pilot. See less use as a ground unit, but very tasty as a pilot. Good. Victor Leader is one I think we've already seen in this. We've opened one of. Did I open it as a hyperspace? Yeah, it was an upgrade from the uncommon slot as a hyperspace. Okay, cool. And the foil is a heater battle. Each unit. Oh, what? So, 2. The hell? Is this a rare? This is a rare. I've not seen this one already. In the heat of battle, each unit gains Sentinel and loses Saboteur. Oh wow, that's funny. I like that. That could see some interesting use. Oh yeah, very nice indeed. All right, let's put that with foils. Or it's a rare. Should I put it with the rares? Yeah, it's a rare, so we'll put it with the rares. Because I think being a rare is more important than being a common or uncommon, which means I should put the rare hyperspace in with the rares. Okay, good, there we go. This is a very weird organising system, but I don't care, because I know how it works. Moving on. What, are we pack 10 now? I think might be right. So, what we got here? We got a Lando, rare, Rebel Leader. So, straight away the Leader ability is not great because it costs a resource and an action. Pay a unit from your hand. If you do and you control the ground and space, give a shield token. So, like the Luke, which we knew already because we'd seen it. But deploys on 7, which is a lot. For 7, you get a 5/7 Sentinel on the ground. Or you get a +5/+5 Sentinel in space. You may give a shield unit to a token in a different arena. So you need to be not focusing on one lane or another with this leader, which is fine. Cool. Excellent. Wonder if he... Yeah, don't know. We'll see. Mos Eisley, yeah, we've seen that one already with a experience token on the back. Assist Trooper, I think we've seen that one already. That's good. We've definitely seen Blade Squadron. Exhaust unit for 2. Evasive maneuvers, exhaust unit for 2. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Yeah, okay. Definitely good for sealed. Kimoglia, yeah, we've seen that one. Supporting Eta 2. Spaceship, Republic Vehicle Fighter 222. You give a ground unit +2 when you attack. Okay. Alright, that's not the worst card in the world by a long stretch. Direct hit, Solid Guard, going to be a meta in blue decks because a lot of vehicles that you want to kill, a lot of high power vehicles that we kill have Assault with Seed. Special TIE Forces, TIE Fighter with Seed. Repair is a reprint from set 1. Decimator of Distance. Is that somebody's ship? No, because then it would be unique. If you dealt indirect damage this phase, you can play it for 3. And it's 3/5 Overwhelm. 3/5 Overwhelm is good. 3/5 Overwhelm is very good. 3/5 Overwhelm for 3 is very good. 3/5 Overwhelm for 4 is less good. So, if you're playing Boba and other ones, I suppose, yeah, alright, run it. Good, solid. Contracted Hunter. 4/4 ambush for 3. 4/4 ambush for 3? And it dies straight away at the end of the turn. Oh, that's brilliant. At which point, why has it even got a hit point value? But still. Alright, ambush in for 4. For 3. So you can ambush in for 5 if you're running Hero Boba Dime, yeah? Okay. Alright, that's got play. Yeah, very nice. Power from Pain. Give a unit +1 for this phase for each damage on it. So give a unit grit for the phase, essentially. Sure, okay, cool, solid. Nice power boost is always welcome. The IG 2000 has been shown off. 3/4 is a bit understated, but overwhelm and deals damage when played. So yeah, okay, that's a solid card. And punch it. We've seen in foil version. Nice. Getting off for 12. Still only 1 legendary, so that all that guff I mentioned at the start about the supposedly increased legendary rate is not filtering through to this box, at least so far. Which is fine, because such things are not guarantees. They're just what you should roughly expect. So anybody who takes it as guarantee is foolish, frankly. Ooh, he's new. I've not seen him yet. Yano. So he's a resistance pilot, not seen him anywhere. Maybe he's from a cartoon or something. He looks kind of cartoon, but then again, doesn't mean anything. It's just the artwork. Anyway, he's rare. He's yellow hero. An action. A friendly unit loses all abilities this round. Take an extra action after this one. Well, why would you do that? Okay, so double actions are all well and good and all, but... Oh, I suppose if there's like that ambushy unit that kills itself, then this synergizes with that, or the ambushy unit that does damage to itself at the end of every round. This synergizes with that, but... That's not great, really, is it? Okay. Maybe there's more uses? Alright, well, I'm not seeing him. Deploys on 4. What does it do when it deploys on 4? 2-5. On attack, choose any number of friendly units. They lose all abilities for the round. Yay. 2-5 for 4 is speed stats, which is fine. Or +3/+3 pilot. Choose any number of friendly units. You lose all abilities for this round. I don't get it. Maybe this is one of those cards that will be better in the future if they start to print more cards that have negative effects on friendly units. Sure, fine. Okay, pretty hyperspace for what it's worth. City in the Clouds, Cloud City, that's nice artwork. That'll be good in hyperspace. Yeah, okay, cool. TIE Fighter token, brilliant, yeah, great. It's upside down, let's not do that, upside down is silly. Coordinated front we've seen is good. There's another hyperspace in here somewhere, barrel roll. Attack the space unit after completed attack you may source space unit. That's a solid card for 1 yellow. Obviously depends on your opponent's running space, but still. So left the space +1/+1 pilot. Yeah, okay, sure, fine. Great. MC-30 assault frigate, overwhelm 1, raid 1. So 5/5 for 5 in space is solid. It's a rebel capital ship. I think we've seen this already. But hyperspace is pretty, so that's good. Headhunter, we've seen already. System Shock, we've seen already. Omicron, we've seen today on this video, the stream. Clone Pilot, we've seen. Occupier is a reprint, we've seen. Going on to the uncommons. Oh, there's another hyperspace coming up. Wingman Victor 3. Yep, that's been seen already somewhere. And for 1 cost pilot upgrade +1/+1, you may give an XP token. Yeah, okay, I can see that scene play. I can easily see that scene play. Very nice. Frisk defeats upgrades. Costs 2 or less. Great, cool. Yep, you could see play. Upgrade hate is nice. Hyperspace Von Reg's personal TIE Interceptor. One, it has 4 more power it gains overwhelm. One, it has 6 or more power it gains range 1. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Von Reg gives. There's an upgrade. So Von Reg makes him a 6/7. So you got a TIE Interceptor on 3. On 4 you can flip and deploy Von Reg into this. That'll make it a on the attack it'll be a 7/7 overwhelm. On turn 3, 4 resources. Oh, that's pretty horrible. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a force to reckon with. Ugh. Ouch. Pretty card as well. Yeah, very nice. Good. The rare, jump to Lightspeed. Named card for the set. Return a friendly space unit. And any number of non-leader upgrades on it to their owner's hands. The next time you play a copy of that unit this phase, you may play it for 3. Okay, so you basically bounce a unit back to your hand, and all of the non-leader upgrades on it to the hands. Obviously the leader upgrade would just go to be defeated, which is okay. Next time you play a copy of this phase, which you can do because it's been returned to its hand, you play it for free. So I guess you want to do that to get rid of any perilous positions or damage on it, or just reset stuff to... Okay. Bit niche, but interesting. I like it. And the foil is covering the wing. For 2 resources and blue, create an X-Wing token and a shield token to another unit. So 2 for a 2/2 and a shield. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not bad. Okay, right, I like that. Moving on. Right, I've lost track of how many cards packs we're in. It's like, I don't know, 12 or 13 or something. We've still only got 1 legendary. We've got another Akbar, but a hyperspace Akbar. Excellent. We've got another city in the clouds. Excellent. Hopeful Volunteer is a cheap pilot. Yep, good. Sky Clan 3-3, when defeated, 2 or less power to owner's hand. Another when defeated ability is nice. Don't think that'll see a huge amount of use, but very useful in sealed and limited, of course. Coordinate front recede, barrel roll, recede, orbiting K-wing. 4-4 saboteur for 4. Right, yep, very straightforward. Used for the right situation. Repair, reprint, time push recede, sporting atom recede, red squadron X-wing. We have seen. Moving on to the uncommons. Grim Valor. Oh, this is from Rogue One. Excuse me. 1 and blue, so straight away that could go in the Thrawn deck. And attack unit gains when defeated, you may exhaust units. So with Thrawn you may exhaust 2 units, +1/+1, and when defeated you may exhaust 2 units with Thrawn. Yeah, okay. Sure, great. Probably, I'm not sure you do want to play that with Thrawn, but gives you a little bit more time to get to the late game if you've just got some exhausts. And again, when defeated it's not exactly an on-tap effect. Big Maverick 3, we've seen one of those already. Decimator, we've seen one of those already. What we got in the rare slot, we've got a Sidon Ithano. Dual pilot, I'm not entirely sure where he's from, the Crimson Corsair. Don't know. 2-2 for 2 as a unit, and when played as a unit, you may attach it to an enemy vehicle with a pilot on it, and if you attach it as a pilot, it gets +-2/-2. Oh, that's great. But it's not just the -2/-2 either, it's taking up the pilot slot if they're looking at piloting things. There's no restriction for where the enemy vehicle unit is, it could be ground or space. I like that, that's good. Another source of -2/-2 is always useful. Excellent. And the foil Omicron Strikecraft 2/2 Sentinel 4/3 in blue is something we've seen, so that's great. Nice to see another legendary at some point. What do we got? We got a Rio Durant, common villain, yellow leader, who I think we've seen already at this point. Need to do. Cool, Rio Durant we've seen already. Looks like there's a fall in the back there. Yep, good. Rio is a card. You give Saboteur and +1 attack, but cost 1. Yeah, there was. Nadiri Dockyards already seen. On the back of that, we got a experience token. Yay, great. Cool. Not sure we've seen this one. When played, deal 3 damage to the unit. So I assume that's designed to go Rose Tico, who heals vehicles. 3/7 is obviously considerably overstated for a 3 cost, but the fact it deals 3 damage means it comes in as a 3/4 for 3 is solid stats. Well, it's not solid, it's reasonable. You can keep healing up with Rose, which you probably don't want to do in constructed, but is good for sealed. So okay, cool, yeah, nice. Torpedo Barrage, deal 5 indirect. For 3. Sure. Okay, good. Great. Nice and straightforward. TIE Bomber. Deals 3 indirect on attack. 0/4. Okay, yep. We've seen that. We've definitely seen that already. Piercing Shot we've spoken about. Covering the Wing we've spoken about. Veteran Fleet Officer when played create an X-Wing. So for 3, get a 2/1 and 2/2. Alright, yeah. Not amazing, not bad. Shoot down. Oh, what's this? Deal 3 damage to a space unit. If it's defeated this way, you may deal 2 damage to a base. For 2. Alright, yeah, good. If your opponent's running space. Okay, again, looks like another sealed card to me. Fleet Interdictor has been shown already, that's right. Generic Astromech. Doesn't have the R2 effect to it, but +1/+3, and you may heal 2 damage for a unit when you play it as an upgrade. Cost 1. Sure. Alright, cool. I have you now, we've seen already, that's Okay, salvage. Play a vehicle unit from your discard pile. Pay its cost, then deal 1 damage to it. For 0. It's junk. The junk will do. Alright. The recursion is nice. Recursion is very nice. Yeah. That's definitely got some legs. Awesome. And the rare is a rare base. You have the Colossus. 35 hit point base for drawing 1 less card you starting hand. Definitely iffy as to whether or not you want to be doing that, but lots of health. Okay, cool. And the hyperfoil in the back is apology accepted, Captain Nida. Pretty hyperfoil there. Let's just shimmy that around a bit so you get a lovely full effect of all the lights and all the foils. Whee! Excellent, cool. Very nice. Moving on. Must be getting over halfway through at this point. And we've got another Reodorant, excellent, and another Legendary Dockyards, excellent. Torpedo Barrage, another Vulture Droid, definitely got to get 15 of these. Ideally 15 hyperspace, these are going to be, yeah. I have no idea if they'll be competitive enough, but they'll be fun. Technical Union, 4/6 shielded, 4/5. Yeah, okay, fine, good. Royal Security we've seen, Prefer to Take Up we've seen. Belly's Hammerhead we've seen, Clip Star Viper we've got, and I'm still unsure about. Resupply is solid, and Orbiting K-Wing is just solid. Right, Uncommons, you're all clear, kid, we've spoken about, we've seen. Fly Casual, ready a vehicle unit for 1, and it can't attack bases, so... Okay, well, still attack someone else, yeah. Just like that other card we saw, which is you may attack with a exhausted unit, it may not attack a base, so good, cool. Jarek Jaeger. Coordinating with the resistance. So we got +2/+2 pilot for green for 2, and while you control the ground and space, it gains sentinel. Okay, sure, fine, brilliant. And the rare is Seasoned Fleet Admiral. It's a generic 2-cost 1/4, Rebel coded, Twi'lek official. Raid 1, when an opponent draws 1 or more cards during the action phase, you may give an experience token to a unit, which is going to be very niche indeed as to whether or not they're going to be doing that, unless you're playing a card which forces the opponent to draw stuff. Then why would you do that? Because that would be far more beneficial to them. At least you're not seeing tons of use, unless drawing suddenly becomes meta. Interesting. Okay, cool. And the Banshee is an uncommon foil, which is Asajj Ventress's own personal ship, 4/5 when attacking may deal damage to a unit equal to the amount of damage on this unit, so it synergizes with her grit. Very nice. Right, how many do we have left? 4 and 5 is 9, so 10 left means I've been through 14. Okay. Woo! So this is 15. Wedge Antilles. Love the Rogue Squadron stuff. Read all the books as a kid. Wonderful. This is headquarters with a X-Wing on the back. Nice. Dagger Squadron Pilot. A +2/+1 pilot for 1 is solid, or for 0 with Wedge. Brilliant. Good. Solid. Yep, like it. Basic maneuver was looked at. Electromagnetic pulse. We have, I don't know if you're looked at or not, but deal 2 damage to a droid or vehicle and exhaust it. Definitely a meta pick. Depending on your meta, you'd pick it or not. Deal 2 and exhaust. Spaceships, yeah, good. Okay, cool. Hyperspace. Deal 3 indirect damage to a player. Exhaust each unit damage this way. 3/4 for 4 yellow. See that seeing some use potentially. Hyperspace is always nice. MC30 we've seen already. Assassin I think we've seen already. Outer Rim Outlaws. 3/3 shielded for 3. Yeah. Solid. 3/4 restore 2. Okay, yeah, cool. I wonder what it is about the arcs that they make the arcs want to restore stuff. Yeah, interesting. Red Squadron, and moving on to the uncommons. Another Frisk, another retrofitted airspeeder, a hyperspace Mandalorian. Very nice, yeah, good. And the rare is a targeting computer. Attached unit gains. You assign all indirect damage dealt by this unit. +1/+1. Alright, yeah, okay. So using the right deck, fine. And the foil is another Massassi Tactical Officer. Very nice, excellent. 8 left after this. Right. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Do-do-do. We got a Luke. Another hyperspace in there, I think. You can see Luke is going to be a solid leader. Yeah. Very nice. Deploys on 6 though. I think I'm most impressed with that Von Reg so far. Theed, yep, good. Hopeful Volunteer is Cheap Pilot 1-3 for 2. Rebel, yep, cool, fine. Dagger Squadron we looked at. Granian Freighter is a reprint from set 1. Flanking Fang Fighter is hyperspace version of that one we already saw, which is great. Fleet nice. Dex Healing Arch saw. +3/+1 for 2 is good. Gonna be great in a wedge deck. Oh yeah. +3/+1 for 1 is an upgrade. Oh yeah, very nice. Veteran Outlaws, yep. Veteran Fleet Officer, yep, we saw. Dengar, first uncommon of this. Piloting, +1/+2 for 2. On attack, deal 2 underworld damage, 2 indirect damage. If it's an underworld, if you put it on an underworld ship, deal 3 indirect damage instead. So, okay. Yeah, cool, good. Krennic. Staple for the Thrawn red deck. Nice to have gotten one of those. Commence patrol, put another card in a discard pile on the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do, create an X-Wing token. So, alright. So essentially you're paying 1 for a 2/2 with a bonus of a little bit of long-term recursion if someone's built some stuff out. Put another card in a discard on the bottom of its own deck. Yeah. Alright, okay. Fine, cool. The rare slot, Corporate Defense Shuttle, 3/5 unit can't attack. This unit can't attack. 3/5/2. 3/5/2 is good. This unit can't attack is negative, so I guess this is a ship that will go with that weird yellow hero leader we saw a few minutes ago. Why would you want a 3/5 that can't attack? Unless you were doing that. Weird. Alright, okay, fine, great. Unity Purpose is a legendary, a foil legendary. Oh, this is from right at the end of episode 9. Double green. 6 double green. For each friendly unit with a different name, give each unit you control +1/+1 for the phase. Alright, so potentially a pretty big buff out of that one. Far too conditional to make use of in most situations, I'm sure, but... Well, we got a second legendary. It did come out of the rare and legendary slots, came out of the foil slot, but we still got a second legendary. Okay. Let's put that behind the Devastator, because the Devastator is still very, very sexy. Alright. Oop-a-doop-a-doo. Oop. No. It's fallen over. Let's put that back. Keeping my headphone wire out of the way, that was. Right, so we got another Luke. Another chopper base. Let's just tidy those up a little bit rather than clean. Good, there we go. Excellent. Right. +1/+1 pilot. Yep, fine. Technical Union, fine. Swarmy Watch Droid, awesome. Black Squadron Scout Wing, I like it. Academy Graduate, solid. Focus Fire, solid. Determined Recruit, very good. Out of the airlock. What? potentially a very tasty card, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Because, you know, what blue needs is some more removal. Yeah. Versatile removal, though. Not cheap at cost of 5, but quite powerful. Yeah, alright. Good. And a common as well. I've not seen that before now. Nice. Good. Eager Escort Fighter. 4-1 ambush for 3. Yep, spin that. Power for pain was seen in Decked Crimson Dawn. When an attached unit readies, exhaust it unless its controller pays 2. Oh my, that's very nice. Oh, that's going to be great for tempo decks. Oh, that's brilliant. It's awful, because, you know, yellow villain doesn't need more of this stuff, but eh. No Good to Be Dead, Frozen in Carbonite, and in Decked Crimson Dawn. Great. Very nice. Okay, we got a rare base in there, rare green base. Dawnian Gunship. I think we've seen that one already. Yeah, very good. And the Data Vault. So you have to bring a 60 card deck rather than a 50 card deck for 3 extra hit points. Sure, okay. Cool, brilliant. And foil coordinated front, which is all well and good. Okay. Keep it going. And we have here another Major Von Reg, who I'm really liking the look of, I must confess. I'll start writing some deck ideas to make use of Major Von Reg, because he's going to be good. Another chopper base with a X-Wing on the back. Awesome. Skyway Cloud Machine. TIE Bomber. I think I might move this like pile of commons here off into just there and start a new pile of commons in the middle, so it doesn't like take up too much real estate in the middle of the screen. TIE Bomber, Electromagnetic, Jedi Light Cruiser, nice. First Order Stormtrooper was good. The car is good. All wings report in. All wings report in. Red Leader standing by. Green Leader standing by. Exhaust up to 2 friendly space units for each unit exhausted this way, create an X-Wing. So you could potentially get 4/4 for 1 at the cost of exhausting 2 units. I suppose it's building up for the long term at the expense of the short term. Alright, okay. It's cheap. It's a cheap way to get more stuff on the board. Alright, okay. Sure. Masashi, yeah, sure, cool. You know what, let's move... No. They're fine where they are. Academy Scene is good. Wingman Victor 2. Oh, is that alright? Yeah, that's right pile. I played that recreated TIE Fighter, so +1/+1 and get a 1/1 TIE Fighter for 1. That's good. BB-8 is good. You may ready a resistance unit, which you pay 2. Yeah, okay, cool. BB-8 solid. Krennic's Shuttle, good card for the Thrawn deck, and a Legend. Oh, baby. So, as of time of filming, this card is yet to be shown, so this is new to me. French Carlo Magno does some good stuff. This is going to be a beautiful hyperspace. 11 cost, 12/12, so you can play it for 9 with Piet potentially Overwhelm. When played, create 3 TIE Fighters. On attack, create 3 TIE Fighters. When defeated, create 3 TIE Fighters. There's a lot of TIE Fighters, which you're probably not going to need at that point in the game when you're playing an Executor. Oh man. They said that they were going to be doing a couple of cards as landscape rather than portrait, and I thought this was going to be one of them based on the sheer design of it. Maybe it's the perhaps it's Oh, the prestige version of it from the Carbonite pack that'll be coming as landscape art version of it. That could be. Ooh, nice. Very pretty. Very pretty. Very good. So, the 3 legendaries you've got are Unity of Purpose, Devastator, and Executor. I mean, Devastator is still the far more better pick out of the 3 of them, but that Executor is nice. And Dilapidated Ski Speeder is a common foil. Yep, excellent. Sorry, I'm still going over the Executor, which, as of the time of filming, I've not seen yet, but have now seen. Awesome. Right, what do we got next? We're coming to the bottom. We got 1, 2. I think we got 5 packs left after this one, so this is 6 packs remaining, including this one. We got a Rose. We got another Shield Generator Complex with a TIE Fighter on the back. Sith Trooper. Come on, be happy fighter with spare. Reprinted Cranian. First Order Good Thrawn. CR90. Solid ship for healing damage from unit or base when defeated. Effect is also going to be useful for Thrawn, but at 6 in Thrawn Red you're going to be running Chimera and Ruthless Raider, so the 6 drop might be a bit oversubscribed for that. We'll see. Resistance, yep, good. Prototype TIE Advance 4-3 stat stick for 3, yep, good. Only Squadron Brute, yep, good. All weeks reported, ready to stand by. Another Von Reg's TIE Interceptor. Yeah. I still think that Von Reg's going to be nice. Silver Angel Traces Hope. Who's that? Fringe Vehicle Transport. I have no idea who Traces. Which I don't. Doesn't happen too often. When one or more damage is healed from this unit, we deal damage for the space unit. Alright, so it's going to be a Rose synergized thing. Yeah, okay. Not amazing, but not bad. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What is that? Rafa Martez. I have no idea who Rafa Martez is. When played on attack, deal damage to a friendly unit. Ready resource. Sure, great. She'll be tasty. This. What is this? What? Oh. A neutral, non-aspected base. 34 hit points. This has not been shown either as of time of filming. I mean, this screams Twin Suns to me, to be honest, but still. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah. See that being useful. See some interesting deck speed built around this as well, yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Let's just tilt that way for the sake of argument so you can see it as we go on. And Resupply Carrier. It's a very solid common card, though it's going to be seeing a lot of use in PX decks, and we know about, and is great. That Lake Country. Ooh, some cards that haven't been spoiled yet. Very nice to see. Right, we got 4 left after this one. Yippity-doo. Whoop, 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 whoop. We got another one of the weird yellow pilots. City in the... Oh yeah, that is a very pretty hyperspace, isn't it? That's beautiful. That's very nice indeed. Like that. On the back we got a... Shields. Excellent. Let's just not drop that in the middle. Land Speeder. Cool. 2-3. Ambush. Fine. Ski Speeder. Yeah. Cool. Great. Sigurian. We've seen. Determined Recruit is... Yeah, it's a nice hyperspace. Solid card too, as we've already established. MC30, yeah, good. 80 DP. Costs 1. Less to play for each damaged ground unit. And Overwhelm. So 3-4 Overwhelm for 4 It's a little below the power budget, but costing 1 less to play for each damaged ground. That's friendly or enemy damaged ground units. Okay. Interesting. That's got some synergy with an Anakin deck. Yeah, alright, that's got some use. CR90, yeah, we got another hyperspace and a hyperfoil in there. Okay, this is essentially a nice little pack. Superiority is good, we've seen. Prototype tie, we've seen. Nice. Banshee is second one of those we pulled out this box. Mist Hunter on attack. If you played a bounty hunter or pilot, you may draw a card on attack. 3, 4 for 3 is not bad stats for space, and card draw is great. So yeah, I can see that seeing use. Awesome. Hyperspace Fet's Fire Spray from the Spotlight deck. They did say these Hyperspace Spotlight cards, or Spotlight exclusive cards, special rarity would be in here, and they'd be very rare. And yeah, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Awesome. Another legendary. So we're all good on legendaries now. Well, technically we're not, because we only got 3 out of the legendary rare slot space, and the 4th one came out of the foil space. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Han Solo legendary, piloting for 2 +2 +3, and if played as an upgrade, you may attack with the attached unit. And if it's the Falcon, it shoots first because it's Han Solo, who's obviously a potent, strong card. Yeah, great. Or 4/5 ambush on the ground for 5 is not the worst stat line in the world. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Very nice. And another hyperfoil. Corporate Light Cruiser was one of the hypers we saw early in this box. I'm going to spread out these legendaries here so people can see what legendaries there are that have been drawn, because they are pretty and awesome. Good. Right, we're down to the last 4 packs of the box. About an hour and a half in, give or take. Here we go. A Poe, rare leader, solid. Oh, got a few hyperspaces in this. Yes, we do. Okay, good. Right, so we got a Poe. Poe is going to be good. We like Poe. That Hyper Nadiri is very pretty. I like that. Very nice. We got a experience token on the back that looks very pretty in hyperspace. Republic Y-Wing, 1/3 for 1 for yellow. Yeah, okay, cool, fine, great. Flanking Fang, yep, good. Corporate Light, yep, good. Sith Trooper, yep, good. And pretty hyperspace, ATDP we've seen. Deck base we've seen earlier, which is the case when you've been through the vast majority of the box as we have. Superiority, yep, good. Droid Missile, yep, good. Desperate Commando, yep, good. Onto the Uncommons, Red Leader. Form up, this is Red Leader, this is Wedge Antilles' personal ship from Return of the Jedi. Costs 1 less to play for each friendly pilot and upgrade already in play. So presumably you played a bunch because you're playing Wedge. So this could be a lot cheaper to play. And then when a pilot attaches to it, you get an extra 2/2 space X-Wing out of it. So yeah, that's definitely a solid card. Face off Obi-Wan versus Maul. Uncommon, I don't think I've seen this one. For 3 for red. If no player has taken the initiative yet this phase, you may ready an enemy unit. If you do, ready a friendly unit in the same arena. Okay. That's nice. That's very interesting. Yeah. That's good, like that. Cool. So it goes to uncommon. Got a hyperspace red leader, which we just spoken about, and that is very pretty. And in the rare slot we have a rare commandeer, so I'm going to steal your vehicle, which is good. And the foil is a uncommon decimator of dissidents, which is nice. I'll put this commandeer here underneath the lake country, because that lake country is still looking very interesting to me. Not sure if I'm going to use it. There we go. 3 boosters to go. Right, you have an R2 booster. Let's move the microphone back close to my mouth after having blown my nose. Right, wedge, hyperspace wedge. Hyper wedge. I love hyperspaces. Always got to try and get a hyperspace of every leader, every set, because they are so good and not too hard to get hold of. The Palace, very nice. Got a TIE Fighter on the back. Yep, good. Gonna be getting a bunch of tokens to get a bunch of X-Wings and a bunch of TIE Fighters. Less interested in the shields and experience because tokens are good for them. And there's been a lot of them in sets 1 and 2. Punch it. Good. Have we seen this one? +1/+2 for a pilot. Another first order card though, so that's good. The first order card you can potentially play as a ground unit 1/2 for 1 or 1/2 in space. Upgrade, yeah, good. That'll see use, I'm sure. Guerrilla Soldier, I think we've looked at that already. 3 indirect, out the airlock. Yeah, still like that. First order tie, yep. Good. Good. Quick return, seen, good. Covering the wing, we've seen, like that one. Quite a decent amount. Bunker Defender, yeah, we've had a look at that one already, and then on to, oh no, still one more common, droid missile platform. Uncommons, Anakin Skywalker. I'll try spinning, yeah, you try spinning. +2/+3 for 2 as a pilot upgrade. When attached unit completes an attack, as far as you may return this upgrade to its own hand. I'm not entirely sure why you would do that. But yeah, sure, okay, fine, good. Phasma unit. 5/6 for 5. When played, you may give another first order unit +2/+2 for the phase. On attack, you may give another first order unit +2/+2 for the phase, but not them. So, assuming you can ambush them in with something, maybe a timely intervention, or ECL if you're going double green, or red green. Red green. Phasma's red, isn't she? So you could go Phasma ECL and ECL this in. That'd be pretty strong. Yeah. Okay. Good. Another uncommon. Stay on target. Attack the vehicle, it gets +2 attack, and when it deals damage to a base, draw a card. So +2 attack with a vehicle for 2 on red is a solid card in and of itself, and assuming you attack a base, you draw a card. That is worth 2 resources for drawing a card as well, but it's conditional, so yeah, that will almost certainly see play. Yeah, very good, excellent. Another legendary, there we go, we're definitely on for the legendaries now. A little bit of running behind there, but here we go. This was shown off recently, as of the time of filming. 5/6 each other friendly Spectre unit gains this unit's keywords while it's upgraded against Sentinel. So you upgrade it as a Sentinel, you bounty it, then that bounty is a keyword, and every other friendly Spectre unit has that bounty. You give it ambush through something, every other friendly Spectre unit gains ambush. Yeah, this has got so much potential. Nice. And a legendary, very good. So we got 4 legendaries out of the legendary rare slot, which is on the money, or at least on the odds as far as we're aware, and an extra legendary out of the foil slot, which is good. And a common foil orbiting K-Wing, very nice indeed, excellent. 2 boosters to go. Right. Well, we're satisfied with the number of legendaries at the very least, which is good. Any extras will be a bonus, and obviously there might be a chance of drawing a showcase. It's getting thinner every pack we open, but it still remains a possibility. Hyperspace Admiral Piet. I'm very glad to have pulled him because he's going to be a meta play, and I obviously want to give his decks a try because he's going to be really powerful, but I'm going to need 2 more Devastators to do that because that's disgusting. I haven't got any planetary bombardments either. I can't remember what rarity they are. They're going to need those for that deck. Probably a legendary as well, if that makes sense. Theed Palace. Yeah, another one of those with a X-Wing on the back. Yep, good. Tide Dagger. Independent Smuggler. We've seen. Yep. Quasar Tie. Yep. Has been shown already. Almost all of these commons would have been shown already. Which figures at this point. Right, on to your commons. Paige Tycho. Rose Tycho's sister, or Tico. +2/+2 for 2. On attack, give an experience token for this unit and then dealing damage to it, which is great because you can then heal it with Rose. Yeah, sure, brilliant, awesome. We'll see some use if people play Rose, which they might do, they might not. Boshek. Yeah, okay, cool. card draw mechanic, assuming you're playing the hard never tell me the odds style deck. +1/+2 is under the curve for piloting, but you're potentially drawing 2 cards, which is very good. Blue leader, exceptionally solid card. 3/3 ambush in space, or 5/5 ambush in ground, or 3/3 ambush in space that then moves to the ground after it's ambushed in space, and then gets 2 experience tokens, which is very nice and versatile. See a lot of use this one. Gotcha. And another legendary. Ugh. Okay. I've seen this one before. Create 8 TIE Fighter tokens. They can't attack bases for this phase. Create 8 TIE Fighter tokens and ready them. They can't attack bases for this phase. So for 7 villain green, you create 8/8 worth of stats that can't attack bases this phase, but they're ready. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's good. Awesome. And another legendary. Yeah, very good. And barrel roll, common foil, excellent. Going in there. We got 1 booster left. Right, we're on the last booster. Last booster of the box. This is it. So now that there's an empty box, that can go in the pile of rubbish I've been creating next to my desk. Millennium Falcon being chased by a TIE Interceptor. One assumes through the asteroid field. Here we go. Be nice for this to be a real epic pack just to close out this stream with, this broadcast, this video, but that isn't how it works, is it? So we will see what it is. We got a Thrawn, which is exactly what I want. Oh, well, it's not quite exactly what I want. I want a hyperspace Thrawn, but getting a Thrawn is great because I am a Thrawn fanboy. I might have mentioned how unfortunate. Oh yeah. Liking Thrawn. Thrawn Red is going to be one of my deck of choice, if not my deck of choice. This set, Massassi Temple again. Yeah, on the back of that we got some shields, which is all well and good. 4/3 Sentinel in space for 4. Sniper, Quasar, yeah, good. There's a Hyperfall at the back there, I think. Desperate Commando is solid card. Eager Escort, 4/1 ambush, yeah, good. Shoot now, we're seen, yeah, good. There's any other hypers in there. Ecobase Engineer, yep. Resistance Blue, yep. Crackshot Viewing, yep. Oh, what's this? What is this? I don't think I've seen this one before. Timely Reinforcements. Choose an opponent. For every 2 resources they control, so you're playing this on 5, they've probably got 5 resources. They might have more. Create an X-Wing token and give it Sentinel for the phase. So 2/2 Sentinel. So if they've ramped and you're playing this on 5, then you're making 3 2/2 X-Wings and they're Sentinel for the phase. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's good. 6/6 for 5 is good. Assuming they've got that, of course, and the longer you leave it, the more random stuff you create. Oh man, this is... It's not exactly... It's not like a cheap U-Wing, but it's got solid potential, hasn't it? Let's say you're going late in the game and your opponent's just Super Laser Blasted. They've got at least 8 resources to play the Super Laser Blast. You play this for 5. You get 4 2/2s in space, ready to go next turn. Ooh! Very nice. Like that. Like that a lot. Chamsindula, I think we've seen that before at this point, has been shown. Very good. Trace Martez we looked at. Oh, that's Trace. So Trace's ship we saw earlier. Trusting Sister, whoever she is. Okay, yeah, good. Piloting for 1/2, 1 attack, heal damage among any units. Great, fine. Sure. And the rare legendary slot is a rare, the Invisible Hand. When played, or when it attacks and survives, you may search top 8 cards for a droid, reveal it and draw it. If it costs 2, you play it for free. So, like the Vulture droids, of which you can have 15 in a deck. Hence it's crawling with vultures. Very nice. I like that. Good. And the Hyperfoil is another rare. Let me just put this away and then I'll take a look at that one because I don't think I've seen that rare. before. Tamara Vora First Order, so she's blue villain. She's a 2/2 pilot for 2. On attack, given enemy unit in this arena -1/-1 with face. Okay, so yeah, that's a very solid card. 2/5 for 3 is a little bit below the stat curve for a ground unit, but makes up for it in what she does as a pilot. So yeah, good. All in all, that has been an extremely fun box to open. We've ended up with 6 legendaries, 5 out of the rare and legendary slot and 1 out of the foil slot. So I believe that's over the odds. We've seen a number of cards that hadn't been spoiled, at least as of time of filming. They might be spoiled as of the time this goes to air and you're watching it already. There's some very interesting stuff in there, particularly that Lake Country is still jumping out as me as something that I'm not wanting to underestimate in how good that's gonna... Someone's gonna make a good deck out of this. Don't know who, but someone will. Because you can go mono, but you can't necessarily use the double aspect stuff. But then again, people are willing to pay 6 for vigilance. So yeah, cool. Thanks very much for watching. If you've appreciated this, do the whole YouTube-y, likey, subscribe-y, click the dingy bell thing for all the notifications and so on. We've got some other stuff coming out for the imminent launch of Set 4 Jump to Hyperspace. We've got some games involving the 2 Spotlight decks, Han Solo and Boba Fett. We do regular, semi-regular at least, updates for results and tournament results for UK organised play events that have taken place, depending on the size of the event and how readily available deck compositions and deck lists are for them. Essentially, if they're informative, then we'll do our best to share them with you. And yeah, if there's more sort of stuff you want to see, let us know. Otherwise, I'm kind of coming off the buzz of having opened this box. It's been good, it's been fun. If you've been on the journey with us and you watched us to the end, that has been very much appreciated. Thanks very much for your time. I hope you've enjoyed it anywhere near as much as I have, showcasing these sort of things that you will be opening yourself within a few days, assuming you're watching this when it's released. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.